Hey there, I'm Lydia, and I experienced toxic mold for about 3 years, and I think I've been potentially re-exposed recently to toxic mold. And I'm learning a lot of different new things about how to heal and experimenting a lot with healing and rediscovering things that I once knew. Um, One thing I have been looking into recently has been glutathione, and a lot of people have contacted me telling me that they have taken glutathione when they reach out to me for toxic mold healing advice through my page, Healing from Toxic Mold, on Facebook. And I just never really looked into it. I felt like I didn't really understand what it was, and I felt at the time like what I was doing to heal was working for me, and so I just was like, I'll stick to this right now, and maybe eventually down the line I'll look into it. And recently I have been looking into it, and I've been seeing a lot of positives about it, a lot of negatives about it, a lot of different things, and its relation to sulfur and sulfur in the body, and how sulfurs can help your glutathione. And it just sort of made me remember about MSM. I was taking MSM, which is a sulfur, when I was first detoxing from toxic mold, and then when I was homeless, I just kind of forgot about it. I stopped taking it and I forgot about it. So I think I'm going to start taking that again and see how I do. But yeah, I've also been told about heavy metals being in Epsom salt because it is being shipped from China. And I think that has really been an eye-opener for me, because like recently I've just been going through on and off colds and flus, and it has just been putting me through the ringer, I guess. It's just been really wearing me down. And I've shared a little bit about that on here. You guys have known I've been taking these periodic breaks and then resuming filming, and it's like yeah, I think a big portion of that, or big reason for that, has been that I was taking Epsom salt baths as a way to heal myself, and instead I think heavy metals have been affecting me. But I also think that I've been re-exposed to toxic mold recently. I had put a humidifier in my room, and there might be some people out there, some of my other moldies, people who have been affected by toxic mold, who are like, never put enough humidifier in your room. And I didn't think of it. I don't know why, but I just didn't think of it, because I would think that this is a machine that's going to be holding water. It's moisture. Of course it's going to be safe, that's what was going through my head, and it just, I don't know, I do suspect that when I was cleaning it that it had some mold buildup underneath, or maybe around the seal or the seam. It seemed that way, and recently I've been having a lot of headaches, and I used to get a lot of headaches when I was in toxic mold, and since then I haven't really had a whole lot of headaches until recently. So things are adding up that maybe I had been re-exposed to it, and it's a bit of a bummer, you know what I mean, because I haven't been re-exposed to toxic mold very much since. Yeah, except for that one time that I've talked, well, there's been 2 times in fact that I've talked about on my channel, but like that one time that when I was looking for housing, once I got out of toxic mold, I was looking for a place to live, and these people had offered me to live in this house that was literally condemned, even though I had told them my whole story. I'd said I just suffered from toxic mold. I'm getting out of it. It completely debilitated me. I told them it debilitated me and that I actively was recovering from that. And they were like, oh, we're gonna give you a great offer. We're flipping this house. You can live there. You can work by building up this house with us. I'm like, first of all, I hardly have any energy to begin with. I hardly have a brain. Like, I'm lucky to be alive. But my first question to them was, does it have mold? And they were like, a resounding no. Resounding not at all. I walk in, and this place is condemned. It was a condemned house. Floorboards were wide open, looking down into the kitchen. It was crazy. You could see the pipes exposed and the rotting wood all around it. The bathroom was in shambles. Like rusted floorboards open, like definitely mold in the bathroom. I mean, there was mold all over that place. It was crazy. And they thought they were doing us a favor. Like, no, honey. But it just was crazy. I think they just wanted free labor, truly. And the fact that they were going to flip that house and have somebody else live there, it's like wild to me. But anyway, that had happened during the moments when I was looking for a place to live before I lived in my little cottage that I loved so much. And I really haven't been exposed much to toxic mold since then. And yeah. So it's like I've been experiencing a lot of headaches, being very nauseous. I think my body is just detoxing it all. And it's not fun. It's not a fun time when you're re-exposed to toxic mold. And it doesn't help matters any that lately I have been having a resistance, or not a resistance, but like, it's been really hard for me to take bentonite clay, which is my binder of choice. Yeah, it's been really hard to take that because I will take it and then I get like a sickness or a flu after, and I'm just sort of working on ways to boost my immunity and help my body through that so I'm not so sick while taking the binder. But, you know, these are just some things that I am rediscovering lately. Rediscovering and discovering. So, yeah. Have you been re-exposed to toxic mold? And if so, how bad was your experience with it? For me, I think it's been really rough. I've been having severe headaches, but I do realize that my body is just doing its thing. It is really just trying to protect me and detox from all of this. So, yeah, that's that. Have a good one.